Hello, I'm JC, and on this video I want to show you how you can integrate Notion on your Voiceflow agent. So let's go. Here in Voiceflow I have a very simple flow where I'm collecting a few information from the user and then I want to save it on Notion. So what I have in Notion is just three fields here on the database: name, email, like an internal note, and then we will see some information on the page itself. So let's see how we can do this. I'm going to use a function step. We'll drag it here. I already imported or created. So I'm going to select here Notion, create a page, and then I'm going to paste it here. Let's first connect the components here. Okay, this for success, we go to this one, and for error, we should go to this one, and then let's fill up the information. So at the moment, I'm only asking like three fields, so that will be the name is under name, the email is under email, and the user comment is on the reason. Then for Notion, we have like database ID, API version, and API secret. So the database ID, we can find it. Actually, the easiest way is on the URL. So you see the URL here. It is the first alphanumeric string that you see after your workspace. So this is my workspace. And then it comes the database ID. So let's paste it here. For API version, like if you take a look at the Notion API overview, you go on this URL, you go to guides, then you click authorization, then you go here and they making API request with an internal integration. You will find a note that if you are not using the SDK, you need to pass the Notion version ID. So at the moment it is this one, so we go here, we paste it again, and then the API secret. So for the API secret, you basically go to Notion .so/my integrations. That's it. You click on new integration. You select that it is an internal integration. Fill out the rest of the information. Once you do that, you will see these menus here. So one is secrets. So you go here, copy, go back, we paste it here, and then before continue, the other important thing to do here is like on capabilities. The only one that you need right now is insert content. You uncheck these other two and then save changes. And once you do that, it's the first thing here. You are done here, but then on the Notion document that you want to create here, you go here on the three dots, and then on connections you should be able to see your connection here. So in my case is Luna. It will ask confirmation. Let's say yes, and then with that we should ready to go. At the moment there are two page edit, but I am not using the output variables, so you have these two outputs from the function that I created, but you can extend this. So with that information, we can then test it out and see if it is working as it should. So this one second, yeah, here, get started. So I'm checking here, like if I already have the email, I don't need to collect it again. If not, we should do that. So let's say I'm Jane. What is your email, Jane? Jane.io. It will quickly check, is it correct? Yeah, it is. And then it will ask me, yeah, what's the reason? So let's say I want a chatbot for my business. And with that, it will say, okay, let me save the information. You will see some debug messages here, like successful call, page ID, request ID. So if you go back, we should see the information now. Name, email, the internal node at the moment is that, yeah, this was created by Luna. And on the page itself, I am creating information, and this is the message that the user put. So with that, we see that is working good. Then, yeah, for sure, you can modify this flow. Depending here on the success or error, you can customize it. But if you want to customize the inputs and then you want to have different fields, let's take a look here. So from the input variables, yeah, you will need to add more inputs or change these ones. Here on the function, the first thing that I'm doing is validate inputs. That's a function that's defined at the end. So I am collecting all the information, and for each of them, I'm just asking and checking if it's there, if it's available. If not, I return a trace. So at the top of the function, yeah, we just return the valid trace. If everything is good, we continue, and then we have the URL, which is yeah, /pages. And then here on the payload is where you need to customize a little bit if you want to have different fields. So for example, I have name, email, and a note. So for name and email and note, these are the corresponding column names here on Notion. So you will need to do that. If you want to have a different data type, you also need to modify these keys, because these are the ones that are going to be there on the, yeah, on the Notion. One important column here is like the name, which is the title column, is denoted as AA, capital. So this one, this is kind of the mandatory field that Notion has to have for you. But yeah, you can change the name, but yeah, you need to have at least one of these. This is a message that I'm putting there. And that's it for the properties. It means like the column names and the things that you see here. If you want to add information on the body of the page, you need to work on the children property. So here I'm just saying it's a heading 2 with the information text, which is this one. And I'm putting a paragraph with the user comment, and that's why you see here. So that's how you need to change. If you want to have more entries on the document, you would add them here. And besides that, yeah, we prepare the request, API secret, API version. We do some validation here for the response. And the other important thing is the outputs. So at the moment, I'm really not using them, but yeah, I'm available like the page ID and the request ID under these keys, and then you paste them there. And yeah, that's pretty much. The rest is just debug messages, because I'm not needing anything else, and the error trace. So then this the validate inputs. That's all the function. That's how you would integrate Notion on your agent. I hope it was helpful. And yeah, that's pretty much all. Thank you.